Namaste and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rashmi and I moved to Germany a few years ago. There are some things that I saw in Germany that I'd never seen before. From the obsession of sparkling water to nude saunas, Germany has surprised me in so many ways. So today let's talk about the things I'd never seen before moving to Germany. Imagine you wake up on a Sunday and you need some groceries, but wait! All the shops are closed. You cannot buy groceries, you cannot shop, you cannot make loud noises, you cannot do any kind of drilling at home on Sunday. No mowing your lawn, no vacuum. Just a quiet, relaxing Sunday. If you live in India or if you have ever been to India, you know how crowded Sundays are in all the markets. But in Germany, it is quiet. Really quiet. So at first it was not really easy for us to adjust to this schedule. If you had a busy week, then you have to plan all the grocery shopping and also rest of the shopping for Saturday. Since you cannot do anything, you forcefully take the time to relax. And now I find it really good. In most countries, windows open and close, right? But in Germany, not only windows but also some doors that are connected to your balcony or your lawn. They don't just open and close, but they are also designed to tilt. Let me show you. You turn the handle one way, they swing open like a door, turn it another way and they tilt inwards at the top for ventilation. I love how efficient and functional they are when you just want a little bit of air but do not want like the whole cold wind coming inside your apartment or your neighbors hearing your conversations. Let's talk trash. Literally, when you move to Germany, it's something that you need to learn how many different bins you have to use for your daily trash. We are talking about 5 different bins. One for your paper, one for the plastic, one for organic waste, one for the glass, and the last one is for the general waste. Not even that, in some stores there are also special dedicated bins for disposing of your batteries or some electronic things. It took us some time to get used to it, sorting your waste in so many different categories, but once you get hang of it, it's actually super easy to be environmentally conscious. Let's get a little uncomfortable. In Germany, there's a concept of nude saunas. When you go to a sauna, you are completely naked. Not even like a single piece of clothing on you. Definitely there's nothing sexual about it. Nobody's looking at each other. They're just there for their relaxing sauna time. I of course understand the culture in Germany and people doing it, who are doing it. But for me, because I'm coming from such a different culture, I don't think I've still gotten comfortable doing it myself. One more thing that really surprised me is when we think of traveling to Europe, Germany is usually not on the bucket list of people, but I was so surprised to see how much it has to offer. You go to Berlin, it's so grand, it has so many places, and if you visit there and see so much history in that city, it will really give you chills. If you go to Munich, it has Oktoberfest, it has beautiful Alps. There's so many small towns in Germany with old timberwood house, and you go to Cologne, it has such a beautiful gigantic cathedral. Then you have Black Forest in Baden-Württemberg. When I posted pictures online, many people told me that they had no idea how beautiful Germany is, and even I was so shocked. So maybe this is something that will surprise you also if you come to Germany. I think it should be on your traveling list if you're planning to visit Europe. I personally find it rather fascinating how German people love to follow rules. And I mean really following them, like each one of them, not only on routes but keeping the voice to minimum during quiet hour. If you're coming from a country where people do not take rules so seriously, initially you might feel it's a bit overboard, but if you be a part of it and if you really think about it, it makes everything so smooth. It makes everything's work in harmony. So it's not just Sundays, but there are also Ruhezeiten, which are called quiet hours. These are designated hours during the day when you have to maintain quiet and you are expected to keep the noise to minimum. And German people take their quiet time really seriously. The strict hours usually start from 7 p.m. in the evening. So if you have to do any of these things which makes loud noise, make sure that you do it before 7. And if you break these rules, your neighbor might actually complain and call Ordnungsamt, the police, on you. But that does not mean that you cannot enjoy your parties, birthday parties, or any sort of parties every now and then. In that case, what I've seen here and what we also now normally do is you can write a letter to your neighbors or put it on their doors that, okay, today I have a party and I'm expecting some guests. There might be some music and we make some loud noise. So please be patient with us. And if you think at any point noise is not bearable for you, then please ring the bell and let us know. And do not call Ordnungsamt on me. In India, we drink still water, and I think the only thing that we say sparkling water is soda that you generally drink when you are out in restaurants and cafes, or you drink it with your little whiskey. But in Germany, it's all about sparkling waters at home, in restaurants, and I don't know, everywhere. And if you go to a grocery store, the whole shelves are filled with sparkling water, and not just like plain sparkling water, but they also have different level of fizziness. When I came to Germany initially, I thought classic might be the one which is the plain water because it's classic. I was wrong, and classic means like a proper sparkling water. So if you're new and you are struggling to find your plain water in grocery stores, you can always look through the shelves for Stillwasser, that is plain water. I think in most of the countries you toss the plastic bottles directly into the bin, but in Germany, when you buy a drink, it might have this sign, which is the fun sign, and then you pay a little bit of deposit when you're buying your drink. And once you're done, you can take these empty bottles, put them inside these recycling machines, and then you get all the deposit back for all the bottles. And you can use that money for the shopping. If you have not experienced the Christmas market in Germany, you're definitely missing out on something. Cozy little stalls with delicious food, hot glue wine, and handmade ornaments. This vibe is just magical. Christmas markets in Germany, it's a huge tradition. I couldn't believe how festive and beautiful it was. I never knew Christmas could be celebrated in such a cozy yet grand way. From music to the food to little gifts, it's like stepping into a winter wonderland. I totally get why the Christmas market in Germany is such a big deal. So there you have it. These are just a few things I never saw before coming to Germany. There's so many little cultural quirks that makes life unique here. And I'm still learning new things every day. If you live in Germany, please mention if I've missed something. Or if you have been to Germany, what's something that has surprised you the most? And if there's something that you want to know about the expat life in Germany, please do mention in the comments. And as always, do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more fun travel cultural stories. Until next time, cheers!